Just need to check the lag, guys. Give me a sec. Make sure there's no lag for you guys. You want to check and see if it's popping up on YouTube like it's supposed to? I'll check.
I saw the notification.
I'll check Twitch. You can check YouTube. Just make sure it's not lagging on either one. Then we can get started.
If we're not moving and shit, then
No, like lagging is like based off the Wi-Fi connection when you're live streaming.
I mean my service ain't good. Right now it just showing it's not moving. I saw the notification.
Yeah, so that one's. I'll check Twitch. You can check YouTube. I just need to check Twitch right quick. Damn, my connection sucks. What's up, guys? We're gonna be debating One Piece, then we're gonna play some One Piece video games because nigga trying to tell me that some characters are better than other characters that don't even fucking make sense.
Doflamingo's the best character in One Piece.
Doflamingo is not the best character in One Piece, bro.
The best villain in One Piece.
He's not the
bro.
best villain in One Piece, bro. Yamato's the best villain in One Piece, bro.
Bitch is not even a fucking villain.
She
bro.
is a villain, bro.
Bitch was on A's side. She wanted A's. She wanted to have kids with him and wanted to beat him up. It was all that kind of shit, bro. Then she saw Luffy, Joy Boy, you're gonna defeat my dad. Like, that's all the shit she was on.
Just because she switched sides out there don't mean that she wasn't a villain, bro.
What villain shit did she do?
She
Betrayed her
fought the
dad?
main character.
It was just a good sparring match, bro.
That was not a sparring match. He said she was going to kill him.
He said that?
It's not a he, bro.
He
I don't
said
care
that?
What tranny shit, she, he, him.
No, you
is
said
on.
you said he said that. That's what I'm saying. Who said that?
Well, if it's not lagging on YouTube, it shouldn't be lagging on Twitch. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, bro. Who's the best character? X Drake or Jero? I think X Drake's a better character, in all honesty.
I don't even know how the fuck would you even quantify that shit. What the fuck is this?
It's just based off of all the things they did in the show. Who's the better character?
You could just say X Drake because you just had more showing. We only seen him in a war.
Because of more showing.
You only seen him in a war.
No, we seen X Drake during.
I'm talking about him. You only see the Diamond Guy. You only see him during the war. You don't see him no other time. After the war,
but I don't feel like that's the reason why X Drake wins. Like X Drake got a lot of depth to his character.
What?
He got a strong sense of justice. He was able to fucking play the government and play the pirates at the same time. Like that's valid points. Bro.
Niggas knew what he was doing.
As fuck.
He's not that strong. Niggas knew what he was doing.
He beat the Dino Force in Wano.
Okay.
Wow, niggas already underplaying character. This is crazy. Your phone getting in the way.
He's not being him though. He's not being that guy.
Well, not in a fight, but he's a better character.
Yeah, because you've seen him more. That's the only reason.
Or who's a better character? The pictures ain't loading, but Buggy or Kaido?
Kaido.
Valid. I don't think Buggy's that good of a character.
A nigga like playing Buggy and shit crazy.
Who you think is a better character? Shanks?
Who's that? Oh.
Shanks or Kiro? Shanks?
Right,
this is not even a debate, bro. It's gonna get harder as we get past the dumb characters. Here, I think it's Appo.
More showings, that's all.
I don't think it's the more.
The best things you ever seen her do is kind of go toe to toe with Luffy during the war.
True. Yeah, you gonna have to unplug your phone, bro. It's messing everything up. Alright. Dr. Hulk or Mr. 3? Dr. Hulk. I think Dr. Hulk's a better character, bro.
I kind of don't know who the fuck is Dr. Hulk. Was like
what?
A character? Was like a movie character?
No, that's fucking Chopper's dad, bro. No, guy. He made cherry blossoms bloom in the Island.
He helped save Ace.
That's not even Mr. 2. That's Mr. 3. Nigga. He's stupid.
That's the wax guy, right?
How is he a better character than Dr. Hulk?
He was important.
Dr. Hulk was important too, bro.
He's more important in the show.
That's your only point. All right, let me argue my point.
Not even
Dr. Hulk he's important to Chopper's whole backstory. First off, not only does he have a part to play in how Chopper got his devil fruit power, but he's also the reason Chopper became the type of person he is today. That's one. So Chopper would not even have been a good member of the crew without Dr. Hullick. Dr. Hullick taught him all he knew.
He would have died because he wanted to kill himself too.
He would have died. He would have never been a part. So with no Dr. Hullick, no Chopper. He was a pirate at heart. Even though he didn't sell a ship, he respected all pirates, and that's how he made himself live 10 years longer than what he was originally supposed to live for, because he was supposed to die within that year. But he met a pirate. I forget which pirate it was, but it was one of the big names. It was probably Shanks, but it was one of the big names. And that pirate showed him that he can make himself survive longer if he only believes in himself to make it happen. So he did. He survived longer. And he made his dream come true before he died, making cherry blossoms bloom on the Winter Island, which would have never gave the Winter Island the motivation to revolt against their king. He's a crucial part of the story, bro. If he was... Chopper's whole backstory is irrelevant without him, bro.
I don't care about Chopper.
So now let's see, Mr. 3, what? He was a villain that nobody cared about, that got his ass beat?
That's Cap. He nearly almost took out all the Straw Hats.
True, but he wouldn't have.
They was literally about to die!
No, if Luffy didn't show up, Zoro would have cut off his feet and killed this nigga, bro. I have no doubts in my mind.
He was ready.
But remember, the reason he stopped trying to cut his feet off was because Luffy showed up. Let's not forget that.
He cut his feet off, he was gonna die. He was gonna bleed out.
But he would have killed Mr. 3 first. He wouldn't have killed Mr. 3 first.
He's gonna die. He wouldn't even be mobile. He wasn't gonna be mobile property.
That doesn't mean that he's a better character than Dr. Hullick just because he's strong.
I only said what he did in that war, helping him break out of jail, helping him free Ace.
Okay.
That's real major in the story. The story could have went on.
But I don't feel like Ace is that crucial to the story. I really don't.
Look at this saying clickbait shit now.
I really don't think he's that crucial to the story. Shit. If we being honest though, what did Ace really do? Show up a little bit during Alabasta and then get his dumbass captured?
If he didn't get captured, that would have been Luffy there dying.
No, it wouldn't have.
Yes, he went to get Luffy, not Ace. We found out they was brothers, and he didn't want to. When Ace didn't want to join his ship.
Yeah, but he
hold on. When he didn't want to join Blackbeard's crew, he was and then he found out that he was targeting Luffy because he didn't know when he met Luffy. He didn't know that was the Luffy that he was going after. When he found that out, he was like, "No, I have to stop. I definitely have to stop you now. Not only did you kill one of my crewmates, you're after my little brother." Then that's when they got into the fight. He gave Ace one more chance. Ace wanted to go all out with him. He said, "I'm just capture you. More money, more fame."
Yeah, but Blackbeard failed to capture Luffy, so none of that matters anyways. He wouldn't have caught up with him. He wouldn't have caught up with him.
He literally saw him.
He failed though.
No, but he didn't know. When he saw him, he didn't know that was him.
No, I'm talking about when he was on the raft chasing him when he went up that beam of water. He failed to capture him already. He couldn't catch up to him.
No, but they was gonna cross paths when he got before they went to enemy's lobby and shit. No. But Ace slowed it down because he caught to Blackbeard.
Yeah, but I don't.
Blackbeard would have nearly waited for. He would have waited for him to happen.
But Luffy never went to that island. The island that Blackbeard was on, he never went there.
No, I know, but I'm saying
their paths would have never crossed.
I'm saying not even just all of
because when you're in a grand line, you have to follow a distinct path unless you got a what are those dumb things called?
I think so. The P.
Yeah, something post. But unless you got a permanent post, you can't.
No, I'm not saying the Ace thing
their paths wouldn't have crossed, and the only reason their paths did cross is because Luffy ended up going to the Marine base. If Ace would never got captured and Luffy would never went to a Marine base, I guarantee you, Luffy and Blackbeard probably would have never met until the end when they was both going after the One Piece, bro.
Bro, everything that Blackbeard wanted to go get, he achieved. So why wouldn't he be able to find a pirate that doing wild shit?
He did everything he achieved. Because he went after Luffy and he failed. He already failed once.
Bro, what happened
was he failed though.
He was already going up.
Yes,
he was already going up.
But it doesn't matter.
But he realized who Luffy was when it was too late.
That's on him though.
And if
so
anything,
he didn't get everything.
And if anything, if he didn't beat up with Ace there, he would have just targeted him.
But I don't think he would have.
Like, what? I think what? But after enemies,
Luffy's a true adventurer, right? So Luffy jumps around so much to random places that I don't think Blackbeard would have been able to catch up unless he was on the same route.
Once he found out about Robin, he could have did exactly what CP9 did, and go after Robin or go after somebody that's on his crew. That's literally how. Like, even though.
But let's get back to this.
I guess the only way that Ace thing is crazy though. Saying Ace is not important. Ace. The more the story goes on, you see how really important Ace was to the story.
True. Let me go on this YouTube shit, see what these niggas think. Cause
I ain't gonna lie. Saying Ace is not important to the story is nuts. Like,
I'm not saying
Ace dying is the only reason he continued his pirate journey. He was gonna quit being a pirate. He didn't want to live anymore.
I'm not saying it's not nuts. What I'm saying is that
saying Chopper's more important than Ace is insane.
Now Chopper is more important than Ace. I ain't even going to argue that one.
Nobody, nigga, the people on his crew wouldn't even think that. When Ace died, people on the shores would not think Chopper's more. To Luffy, why would his crewmates be more important than somebody he knew way longer than him?
Bro, without the doctor, they wouldn't have made it as far as they did anyway. Nami would have died. Without the doctor, they wouldn't even have a navigator. They wouldn't. They wouldn't have made it that far.
They would have figured it out.
No, they fucking wouldn't. She was on the deathbed.
They would have figured it out.
That was them figuring it out. Finding Chopper was them figuring it out.
If they didn't find Chopper, they would have just had to find somewhere else. So Nami would have just had to die, and they would have to move on.
But then they would have never made it as far as they did without Nami as their navigator. She's the best navigator in the world.
Alright, bro. Saying Chopper's more important than Ace that's an insane take. Like, nobody will agree with that foolishness.
No,
now you're gonna say the only thing you could say that Chopper's important because there's a potential chance that Luffy could have been killed because there's no one to heal his wounds. You could say that. Other than that, the fuck, Ace is way more important than fucking Chopper. You think if the One Piece community had to decide if we can get Ace back or keep Chopper alive, they're gonna say, yeah, keep Chopper alive?
Yes.
Nobody's saying that, bro. Yes. Nigga, Luffy was getting his fucking doctor to get his brother back.
But how does that make this nigga more important than... Is this nigga more important than Chopper? Is Mr. 3 more important than Chopper?
I ain't seen Chopper in that war with him. I just seen Chopper crying after
he died. I ain't asked that. I asked, is Mr. 3 more important than Chopper?
At that moment, he was.
I ain't asked
during
that
the war.
Moment. Whole show, is Mr. 3 more important than Chopper?
That's not my argument.
That would decide this, though. Because without Dr. Hulk, no Chopper. We can agree on that. So, if is Mr. 3 more important than Chopper?
Nah, he's not.
All right, there's Dr. Hulk.
No, Chopper is not. Chopper is not.
Oh, you're wildin', bro. I ain't even playing this foolish game with you, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. You just say that Mr. 3's more important than Chopper? That's crazy.
Nah.
That's crazy. Who's more important? Law.
The fuck you looking at me for?
I'm waiting for your answer.
It's Law.
Okay.
It's one of the first villains.
Chopper or Sugar? Chopper.
Sugar.
Bro,
if Usopp didn't take her out, she was gonna turn everybody to toys.
Bro, they wouldn't even have made it to Sugar without Chopper, bro. They're not making it that far without Chopper.
Or you just keep bringing about is like what he was doing early in the series.
That means something though. Cause
I'm talking about overall. Bro, who's a better overall?
They're making it to Sugar.
They can make it. Everybody not gonna be there. They gonna make it, bro. They gonna make it. I believe in Luffy. Bro. I believe in Luffy.
But I picked the last one, so I'll give this one to you. But I don't.
Nah, if you believe I don't know. What do you mean the best? Like as a character?
As a character, I feel like Chopper's a better character than Sugar. Not only is he very crucial to the story and their progression as a pirate group, but he's a phenomenal doctor. He's a good.
That doctor not gonna be shit if she turns you into a toy.
He's a good. But they wouldn't have made it to her. But let me. He's a phenomenal doctor. He's a good amount of comedic relief for the show. He's funny as fuck. Every party he puts
Niggas
those
saying
sticks
that
in his mouth.
tangibles. Niggas saying that shit that don't matter.
I'm just saying the things that make him a better character. He's cute, so he brings in another form of audience.
No,
He's a valid fighter. They wouldn't even want CP9 without him. That one nigga, they were struggling against that one fucking nigga with the staff, and he no diff that nigga, bro. He no diffy. They were struggling fighting him. He was going basically to every fight, messing with everybody except the fight against Luffy and Lucci. He messed with the Sanji fight. He messed with the Nami fight. He was just going around being a nuisance, and Chopper no.
What we talking about?
And nigga that could win.
That weak ass nigga, what we talking
He
about?
was in the way though. He was in the way.
We got time to think Chopper couldn't even control his powers. He gonna kill his crew and die.
It didn't matter, bro. He got him out the way and everything worked.
Why he didn't defeat her and let Usopp did it?
I ain't say he could defeat her. I'm saying he's a better character for those reasons. Now, why is Sugar a better character than Chopper?
I'm just saying if Usopp didn't take her out, everybody was turning into toys.
But that doesn't make her a better character. That just makes her hard to defeat.
No, that means
her as a character. What makes her good as a character? They didn't show anything interesting about this person.
I think that's interesting. If she touch you, not only do you turn to a toy, and
yeah,
your soul gets stuck there.
She's a strong villain,
you're there forever.
She had nothing to do with the progression of the story or the plot. She was just
she gave Usopp a lot of confidence when he became Usopp the God, hockey God, all this other nonsense. I digress though.
Like I said, I'll give it to you because I.
You right about the chop. You right about the chopper thing. I ain't gonna say that. You right about it.
So he's a better character. You admit that.
He's a better character. Okay. She doesn't really have that much character, like anything going on for her.
Yeah. Rob Lucci or Mora. Ooh.
Rob Lucci, what the fuck? This ain't no debate.
They were both big parts of the story progression, though.
He's not.
You don't think Mora was a big part of the story? Without Mora, we wouldn't have Kuma. Or the scene with Zoro. Wait. One of the best scenes in the show it never happened without Mora. When Zoro took that pain.
The best fight.
I ain't say best fight.
The best fight in One Piece is with this nigga.
That is not the best fight in One Piece. I'm tired of you saying that, bro. I'm tired of you saying that.
Bro, he pushed Luffy and said, you know what? I'm not turning Gear 2 off. I'm not hitting this floor until he's defeated. Jack Gallen, bro,
there
what
was
the
multiple fights that good, though.
No, it wasn't. This is the best fight in One Piece.
Joy versus Kaido, Zoro.
That happened later.
Show, though.
And Zoro's King wasn't that good of a fight. It was better in the manga.
It was better in the manga, but it was a good fight.
It wasn't that good. I didn't even watch it.
Fights in the show.
I didn't even watch it.
The animation in that fight was fire. That nigga turned into a fucking demon. He was like, I am the Demon King, King of Hell, and killed and beat that. He didn't kill him, but he dusted that nigga, bro. He dusted that nigga out there hitting that fire ass line. And then also, what's the dude that laughs all the time on Kids Crew? Zoro versus that nigga was a fire fight too, better than the Rob Lucci fight. They were popping.
That has nothing to do with Gecko Moria. You're talking about stuff that has nothing to do with him.
All right, I'm just saying that it's not the best fight in this show. But back to this argument. Without Moria, no Kuma.
That's not true.
No first Kuma encounter.
Kuma's whole journey was to find the Straw Hats.
Exactly.
He had to find. He didn't have to find all that shit.
What about the scene with Zoro when he took all that pain? You saying that's not a dope scene?
Bro, that has nothing to do with Gecko Moria. That's nothing. He just lost.
Yeah.
He lost and the Straw Hats is weak.
Luffy would never experienced all that pain if it wasn't for Gecko Moria.
He could have found him a different way.
No, I'm saying that scene wouldn't have hit that hard. Plus, well, I would give you
his claim to fame is off other people's back. That's the only reason why he's not that important.
I agree. Rob Lucci is more important to the story. I'll give you that.
Cause you gotta think that's the first time. I won't even say that's not the first. I won't say that's not the first time that they got pushed that hard. But like that's when like everybody was on their shit because they crew. Robin was like in the whole center, that point of that story. She had to be the Cause all the Straw Hats, they have like a moment when Luffy and the crew proves themselves why they're important.
True.
But it's Bonnie.
Yeah, of course it's Boggy. Yeah. Wait, well, I thought you said Boggy. Their names are the same. I was like, hold the fuck up. Boggy is dope, but he ain't that good of a character.
I mean, if you watch the movie, I ain't watched the whole movie, but that's Shane's daughter.
I ain't gonna lie, the movie's not canon, so she don't really exist. But I ain't gonna lie, I did like Uta a lot. I did watch the movie. The movie was fucking
Sengoku's
hard.
more important though.
He is more important, but the movie was hard, bro. When the singing, everything, that shit was fire, bro.
I ain't a dork on that level.
Yeah,
Crocodile easy. No Crocodile, no Robin.
True. I give you that. I like Robin.
And if H never met her, she would have killed Troy.
Boa Hancock or Kanzaru?
No Boy Hancock.
Why is she more important character than Kanzaru? Or better character?
She was a destination. Oh, better character.
I think Kanzaru is a better character.
I mean, he doesn't even really have that much of a character. He doesn't take.
Yeah, we haven't seen that much of him in the anime.
He doesn't really take nothing serious though. And then.
And he kind of a pussy too. He's scared of the Shanks crew.
I wouldn't say that. That's only.
Nah, he is. He's scared of the second in command of the Shanks crew. Every time the second in command comes up to this nigga, even in the movies, he's pussy about it. Even in the movies, bro.
All right, hold on.
In the movie, the nigga just pointed a gun to his head and said, "Don't move." The nigga went. Oh.
He literally still shot at Shanks, and Shanks had to deflect all attacks, and then Shanks threatened him.
No, not in the movie.
Yes, he did.
No. In the movie, he shot.
I don't know. You talking about the one where he had Shanks' daughter?
Yeah.
Yeah, he still attacked him, and Shanks told him, "Don't threaten my family."
But the second in command is the one that bitched him, though. Because the
Shanks put a knife. He put his sword right into his neck.
Nah, that didn't happen in the Uta movie. In the Uta movie, the guy he was sitting on, because he appeared on Shanks' mask, and then the second in command with the gun, he appeared on the mask too and sat right next to him.
He did that same shit in the war, and he did this, and he teleported in the sky and still attacked Luffy, bro. This nigga just be trolling most of the cast.
True.
I mean, you could say Kizaru's like, he's not even really the first Emerald that really shook them. I mean, she kind of played the part in like helping Luffy, and like she was a destination place that he got dropped off at. And I guess
like her character. I feel like she's like a whiny ass, lovesick character. She is strong though. She is strong. She ain't a weak woman character, but her character is low key annoying. Like she ain't as dumb as Luffy. Get a clue. The nigga ain't dating me, bro. Come on, like he's too dumb to date anybody. He's kid at mine.
I mean, you gotta think like most men like faint just looking at her and stuff like that. So like she has Luffy has this mysterious thing about him. Yeah. She want to know like what makes him different than everybody else.
But let's get back to argument. Who you think's a better character though?
She has.
I'm cool with either one.
I mean, I mean, I guess it depends on where in the story you at. Cause I know Kizaru like.
Nah, it's the whole show. This is the whole show. Who's better? Throughout the whole show, including manga.
I don't know. I guess it really depends on like your preference because like.
Yeah, this is an opinion thing.
Like I don't know, cause like
they're both not that important to the story.
I won't say all that, but
not that. I'm not saying they're not important. I said not that.
I think like with him, like he had a like somewhat of a sense of justice, but he's like in the middle with things. Like he didn't really want to kill his best friend. What's that scientist? Fuck. What's the guy that was on Egghead that they didn't want to kill? Oh, Vegapunk. He didn't really want to kill him, but he still killed them. So it's like he don't have a sense of like urgency when it comes to shit. He's absolute justice. Like he just listens to what everybody say.
Yeah.
So I'll say Boa Hancock, cause she ain't scared of shit like he is. Magellan.
I think it was Magellan too. These niggas are both lame, but I'd give it to him.
I'm not giving it to him.
I don't care which one they are. I think they're both lame, to be honest. They're not going to make it to the final anyway.
That's cap. You might end up seeing them. You might end up seeing them.
I'm saying, like, because basically how it works is...
I know what
they're not going to be better than an Ace or a Luffy or anything, so... You think it's him?
Yeah. I mean, the other guy just raised to help influence Doflamingo. Jinbei.
My boy Jinbei. Nigga went up to Big Mom who was like, why would I be scared of an Emperor of the Sea if I'm a part of the King of the Pirates crew? That shit was hard, bro. That shit was hard.
Kobe.
Yeah, Kobe. We didn't see much of Dragon, so I don't know what type of character he is.
It's all like just speculation and shit. People call him a fraud now too.
Nah, he ain't a fraud. He got one of the strongest devil fruits. I ain't gonna call him no fraud.
Fujitora.
You don't know Dragon's Devil Fruit.
No, I just know that. No, it's speculation. But if he really got this fruit that everybody thinks it is,
The wind shit.
yeah, that shit's
Or
a
Storm?
That's a crazy ass fruit to have. I think it's her. He's from a movie. I think it's her. 'Cause
I mean,
he's not even canon.
I mean, I somewhat like the story, but I mean, she just like a ripoff of like who Luffy's best friend was, the girl that was better than him at swordsman shit.
No, you mean Zoro.
Yeah, that's what I said, Zoro.
You said Luffy.
Oh, I'm gonna say Zoro now.
Yeah. Yeah, let's just go with her. Because he's a movie character. He doesn't really matter to the story at all. Wappo or Shinki. But his story was fire. Even though we haven't seen pretty much none of him, his backstory, like the speculation that everybody talks about him, is fire. And Wappo, he's an important character to the story because of Chopper, but he's really not that cool of a character, to be honest. He's really a lame character, if we being honest.
I'll say Shiki.
Yeah. Pedro. Oh.
Garb, what the fuck?
Yeah, Garb. Yeah.
Nigga
That
hate
fight.
Garb, bro.
That fight on Pirate Island was hard as shit too. I think it's Arlong. He's more important to the story than Cola.
Okay.
Let's see.
Sanji.
Kiyomoon or Sanji? Yeah, Sanji. I don't even know I thought so hard on that. Akano.
Yeah, smart man.
I don't even like that nigga, but it's the truth.
Pirate, I was about to say, come on, bro. You about to swipe on King? That's a real guy. Come on, bro.
This one's a hard one.
Kuma.
I want to say Kuma too.
I
but
mean,
feel
he helped out. He
I
helped
feel
out
like
the black.
he-
The
I
black.
feel like he deserves some credit though. I ain't gonna lie. I think it's Kuma too, but I think he deserves his
Without him, Luffy dies.
Yeah, I think he deserves his credit. Oh, you mean Kuma?
Yeah, cause he teleported on him away to safety.
Yeah, no, he's definitely a more important character. I just think that he deserves some credit too. Obviously, Oden. This nigga was annoying as fuck.
This nigga hate the Sky Island.
Ooh, I fucking love this character, bro. I love this character so
Ain't that the
much.
same guy from Sky Island too?
No, this is the guy that the gorillas worship. He was the original gorilla that was the first to the Sky Island. He was
Wait, who
friends,
is that?
He was friends with the one character from the story. This is Order E-Man. That's the one
I have
that
not.
sent Goku.
I have an idea, yo. It's that nigga on the left,
The bitch
left
that
side.
got time traveling abilities. Usopp.
No,
Niggas hate Usopp for no reason.
I don't hate Usopp, bro.
How is this nigga a better character than Usopp?
I think that's a girl, bro.
I don't know what this nigga is. He make me uncomfortable every time he on the screen. Him and his island.
Without him, if him and Dragon doesn't go to that island to save Sabo, they don't meet back up with Sabo and get Ace's Devil Fruit. Luffy dies in the prison. Ace still dies. So like they're important to like the series and shit. I mean I ain't gonna lie. Usopp was important, but like.
Yeah, he ain't
Like-
that.
like-
he ain't that important.
Like I ain't gonna lie, sniping is good, and you could say like
But he didn't
he
do
was the first to question like Luffy's like goal
Yeah.
and like him as a pirate leader. So like that fight was like epic and major to the series. Like that's how you know like Zoro had to give him a reality check too with the
But
like
I will
we're
say,
not playing pirate. This is like life and death situations.
But I will say this: I do think the crew could survive without Usopp,
yeah.
for sure. I think the crew would have made it to the same spot it's at without Usopp. He's He's not that important.
I mean, he did take some people out Blackbeard easy.
Teach.
Blackbeard.
Yeah. He was a big part of the story. Who's that?
That's
Ooh.
Mihawk.
But without Bon Clay, same
I mean-
argument, they would have made it out of the prison. Without Bon Clay, they ain't making it out that prison.
I won't necessarily say that anybody.
No,
can
because he
say
took
that.
the L for him, bro. They wouldn't even have made it if he didn't distract the warden. They wouldn't have made it. He took the L. And he didn't take the L once. He took the L twice. He took the L in Alabasta, too.
They would have knocked that nigga out.
I wanted Bon Clay. Who would have knocked that nigga out?
Whoever they had to beat, they would have just knocked him out.
Bro, if it wasn't Jinbei or the nigga with the eyelashes, they wouldn't have beat the warden, bro. Because you need
took out
hockey.
Magella?
You need hockey to beat that nigga. And Luffy didn't have hockey
That's not
at
true.
the time.
You don't need hockey to touch him. Luffy already touched him. It just, when you touch him, he's
Yeah.
gonna feel pain. You're
That's
gonna
why.
get poisoned.
That's why I'm saying like only a hockey.
Luffy
user
already
can-
got the antidote for that stuff, so he could afford him again. He would just have to keep putting
But Luffy
that
believed-
wax on him
but
that
Luffy-
number 3 gave him,
But
just to
Luffy-
let you know that.
But Luffy believed that he wouldn't have made it out of there without Bon Clay. He said it himself.
No, I don't give a fuck what Luffy said. But the only thing with like Mihawk is like all he is just a strong character. Like he's just like a benchmark for like Zoro to chase.
Exactly. That's why I say
Like-
he's not that important.
But he is important because Shanks built his name off of him.
True.
Zoro's whole thing is after him.
Because they would spar with each other.
Like if Zoro didn't want to be the best swordsman, if he doesn't exist, Luffy doesn't meet Zoro. Because he wouldn't be a bounty hunter. So
I wouldn't say that. I don't agree with that. Because Zoro still wanted to be the best swordsman in the world because of his childhood friend.
But there's no one for him to be like going up against.
Well, he didn't say
going after him.
He didn't say he became a bounty hunter to be Hancock, Mihawk. He said he became a bounty hunter so he could feed himself.
No, I know that, but I'm saying like he was like really important. If Zoro didn't get that reality check when he fought him, someone else would have just killed him.
True, I agree with that.
I mean, like if you say like
He was way
overall
too
better,
cocky. He was way too cocky.
if you just say like more in the depth of a character, you could just say like Bo, but Mihawk is just like a stance in the show.
That's what we're going off of. A Koji or Ace. Ooh, who's a better character? Like, ooh.
I don't know. This better character thing is it's tricky because we're getting more information on this Ice guy, but Ace, he's getting like he has novels and other stuff on him to go real more in depth and like
Well, we're including everything.
Almost everywhere we go, we like kind of like seeing why Ace was so important, even though he had like a short run.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say he's a better character than a Koji. Ace definitely got a lot of plot holes. But Koji doesn't got as many plot holes as Ace does.
What do you mean plot holes?
It's in his way of thinking. Like,
He has this.
I think he should have escaped the Marine Fort. I think him turning back was the dumbest decision in the series.
Bro, the nigga lost and then left the Marines.
That was corny. I'll give you that. That's some corny. Nigga got mad he couldn't be the leader and left. But that's just because he didn't respect the way Akano went about doing things. Because Akano thinks every pirate's just evil off rip.
No,
And
but he
Koji
didn't
doesn't
get
agree with that.
he didn't get the fucking courage
And
until he met Blackbeard.
And Sengoku low-key,
If he doesn't meet Blackbeard, he's either gonna be suicidal or never gonna fight again.
but Sengoku low-key believes the same thing, like the prior fleet admiral.
Yeah, I know.
Like he was lenient on pirates too. A Koji, he's similar to the same way as the fleet admiral that was prior.
No, you mean he's more similar like Garp. But him and Garp are both bitches because they don't
But I
agree
feel like
with the person that's
I
over
feel
them.
like Sengoku and Garp are similar too. It's just Sengoku just says he just chooses the other side. But I think Sengoku he does understand, because if he didn't understand, he would have executed Garp. He would have executed Garp for even thinking about killing him.
No, he knew how he knew like the risk factor was gonna be once they caught Ace, once Luffy came. He already seen like the emotion state he was in. He was just mainly just trying to say like, all right, bro, gotta calm down. This is like your job. I just think him.
Why didn't he murder him? I feel like if Akano was the fleet admiral at that time, he would have executed Garp, bro, for even standing against
not necessarily because Akano didn't even want to kill him because of the relationship they had. So if Akano and Garp had like a good relationship or like they was close, he probably would have reacted a little bit in the same way, maybe attacked them a little bit. But I just think Ace stand more on his shit than fucking this nigga because
he does.
It took Blackbeard to meet him to give him a sense of purpose. Like he never wanted to be a pirate per se, but it's more like he wanted to do his own things, but if he doesn't like something that's going on, he will allow it to continue happening. Like when all that stuff, but like people like until later in the series, we thought Robin's whole family and all of her friends and stuff got wiped out. But like later in the manga, like you find out the guy that got frozen, he didn't die. He like lived on. But it's like he's doing stuff more in secret rather than just confronting them to begin with. He didn't even originally want the position until Garp was telling him he probably should go for it. He's similar to Garp because like of the passes and stuff he do. Like Leonard Shaw has leave. Like he was giving them passes based on the relationship with Garp. But once he met Blackbeard is almost, I won't even say he became a villain. He just got a different boss. The difference between Akino and Blackbeard is Blackbeard has a plan and stuff. He wants to like execute and stuff, and he doesn't like absolute justice.
I'll give you that.
I'll say Ace.
I feel like Akiji is a follower. He's not a leader, and Ace is a leader. I'll give you that.
Yeah,
but then Ace is kind of a follower too, because like he could have been. He had the grit to try to become the king of the pirates himself, and had one of the strongest devil fruit powers, the primordial flame. But he chose to try to make an old ass sick nigga the king of the pirates.
No, he didn't. Not only did he not, he didn't like his dad.
He changed up on his dream, bro. Because remember, he wanted to be king of the pirates too.
No, he just wanted to be better than his father.
Well, no, he said he was going to become king. Like, remember when Luffy said, I'm going to become king of pirates? And he was like, a weakling like you could never beat me to becoming king of the pirates. And then he meets up with Luffy and he's like, yeah, I changed my mind. Whitebeard's the one that's going to be king of the pirates.
Yeah, I think that just like some of the insecurity he had because he didn't have his dad in his life and he hate all the evil and all the stuff that was on his that was on him being born. Like everybody knowing this man as a demon child because he's Goldie Roger's son. Yeah. So I think he just had all that burden on his back that he just felt like he needs to be better than his dad. And I think once he met Whitebeard, like Whitebeard showed him like I guess the love he always wanted and shit. Cause Garp was not really his family and his brothers, those aren't really his brothers. But I guess like I think the short time he was with Whitebeard, he got shown like a different love. Like Whitebeard didn't see him as the Pirate King's son. He just saw Ace for who Ace is. Yeah. And like you could just see the leadership is like he wanted to follow on the Whitebeard, but he ended up not even listening to what Whitebeard said. Whitebeard told him don't even go after like Blackbeard. It's not worth it.
I'll give you that. I do think Ace stands on business more than a Koji. I really do. I'm gonna say this nigga. I hated that bitch's character, bro. I hated that.
I get it, bro. You hate Big Mom's kids.
Bro, she was an evil bitch, bro, and then had the audacity to try to change her mind at that end. Oh, wait, you actually do love me? Man, get the fuck out of here. You knew he loved you.
Bitch can't have emotions.
You knew he loved you. Big Mom.
Who is that?
Kiku is the swordsman that dresses in full samurai.
Oh, yeah, no. It's her.
She's crucial to Nami's story. That nigga's just a random in Dressrosa.
Don't say no random, bro. He's disrespectful, bro. That nigga's part of the fleet, bro.
Man, he's a random, man.
Part of the fleet, man. He helped beat Doflamingo's people.
Now, I want to see, because I know you're going to pick category, so I want to see your argument on this one, because Brook is a big part of the story.
All this nigga Brook is an old failed pirate that knew Goldie Rogers as a rookie. His whole crew died. He stayed on the fucking Gakamura's ship watching this
Bro,
time
they wouldn't
flew
even
by.
off Whole Cake Island without Brooke's help.
That's
Brooke
this what I'm saying. This what I'm saying
without
with
Brooke and Jimbe.
This what I'm saying with the whole.
Cake.
This what I'm saying of the better shit. You keep bringing up shit they're doing in the story. Like, what makes him so good? Like the shit he partaking in.
No, the fact that he's willing to take
If
on
this nigga-
the fact that he's willing to take on people much stronger than him for the sake of his friends.
That's what he's supposed to do.
Man, Category wouldn't do that
This
shit.
nigga had honor. He told them, yo, he said, they damaged you. Let me hurt my limb so this fight can be fair. What if he said, nah, fuck it,
Brooke
I'm gonna
did the
kill
same
Luffy.
thing?
Fuck it, let me just kill Luffy.
Brooke wouldn't have did the same thing. Brooke got honor.
What honor?
What? When did he show he didn't have honor?
I just
in the
said
show?
what? Just tell me his
This
story.
nigga
You
was
saying,
in front of Big Mom and he said something. You got more years to scare and threaten someone like me, little girl. That's pride, nigga. That's an emperor to see. That bitch would dust this nigga.
They all say this bold shit because they got Luffy behind
No,
them.
fuck. Luffy was nowhere in sight. He was fighting Katakuri.
No, but I'm saying they know they got Luffy. Like,
Tell me, Jim.
they only brave like this because Luffy they captain.
Nah, they brave because they believe Luffy's going to be king of the pirates. And how could they be scared of a lowly emperor if they're part of the king of the pirates crew? That's pride. That's bravery. That's courageous, nigga. That's like me saying, hey, yo.
He stood up to
that's
his
like
insecurities,
That's
bro.
like me saying, I can't be
This
weak.
nigga didn't want to live
That's
no
like
more.
me saying, I can't be weak because my homie's not weak. We going to be strong. Like, I can't. You know what I'm saying? That's kinship right there.
I seen him defend his family. I seen him defend his family. I seen him like
Man, he was about
also
to
be
kill his
known.
sister for him in intervening in his fight. He was so fucking mad.
This nigga crew died and he wanted to die, bro.
Why
Even
would
though,
he? That's his whole crew.
even though
That's
he,
his family. That's
even
like
though,
watching your whole
hold on,
family
even
die.
though he told that whale, I'ma come back, I promise.
That was fucked
The
up.
fuck?
But
Like,
he couldn't come
come
back.
on,
He
man.
got his shadow stolen. He would have died.
He should have bravery. What happened to that bravery?
He tried fighting more. He just kept losing.
Should have got stronger. 40 years old. Like, come on, man. Talking about better. Oh, he stood up to Big
Kategori was
Mom.
born with his powers, bro. He was on the Big Mom ship and got one of the best fruits. Man, he's basically a fucking. He's basically
One of the best
a rich
fruits?
kid, bro.
A rich kid, bro. You just like
Basically-
disrespecting Big
he
Mom's
basically
crew,
a
bro.
Rich kid, bro. He was born into greatness.
That don't mean
He was
nothing, bro.
born into greatness.
Just cause, bro,
Brooke
it's not
had to
the
work for his
fruit.
shit.
It's not the fruit you
Brooke-
have. It's how you utilize it.
Brooke had to work for his shit. This nigga
Work
was
for
born
what?
into greatness. Work for his
He
shit.
got a weak ass devil fruit that just kept him immortal.
And not his devil fruit, bro. His swordman skills are fire. What are you talking about? He's the second strongest swordsman.
Only two swordsmen on the fucking crew. What the fuck? This is a second, like it's like 10 or something on the crew. Only two. I know good ass swordsman. Let me play this song with my violin.
He fire though. He is fire. I'll give it to category. He if anything.
He has more of a character. Like I won't even say like strength and shit.
Riley. Brayley. Yeah.
This is like a preference thing, man. This is a fucking steroid up Arlong.
True, but he's still even Arlong's a better character than this nigga.
No, I said this one doesn't like really matter. All that nigga did was just show
Foxy.
him a tournament style.
I don't remember who Stussy is. Is she part of CP9?
Nah, I'm trying to think if she's part of I think she is. Let me use the bathroom real quick.
Alright, bet. It's Bellamy. Virgo or fucking Caesar. They both from the same arc too.
I don't be remembering them irrelevant characters.
Caesar and Virgo?
No, I didn't hear the next characters.
I was about to say they both from the same joint. Same
Who?
Caesar and Virgo are from the same arc.
I gotta see the second person.
That arc was trash, so they both
Watch
suck.
your mouth, bro. You like disrespecting people.
Bro, that arc was garbage. It's one of the most hated arcs in One Piece.
I don't care what people hate on. People hate One Piece, bro.
What made that arc good, bro? What arc is this one better than?
Some of the early ones that they showed.
Which one? Name one.
Hold on, bro. Let me think, bro. Let me think. When they met Usopp.
Nigga hates Usopp, bro. That was a
Nigga,
good arc.
That
bro.
weak ass shit. Nigga fought a nigga with swords on, with 2 scissors on his fucking finger. Struggled with him, too.
Yeah, he fought
Struggled with him.
He fought
Struggled with him, too. He
Yeah.
struggled with that weak ass guy.
Well, who do you think is better? I think it's Virgo. I like the Virgo better as a character because of how prideful he was and how manly he was.
Fake ass Vegapunk. I guess you could say that. I feel like they both somewhat of the same guy, but I see him get bodied quick by Law.
Zoro. It's not even an argument, bro.
I didn't even say it was, nigga. They
Shit.
picked out the pencil quick so height.
Marco. That's
Yeah.
Sanji's sister. She was cool though. Ooh, they're both a part of the Straw Hat militia.
I mean, this nigga fucking made Shanks had be at war with the Straw Hats.
Which one?
Oh, he is a dick rotter. The barrier nigga.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, I don't like him for that. You just reminded me. I thought that was dumb as shit. Why he mouthing off the Shane?
Cause he doesn't know Luffy and Shanks are cool.
Who is that? Oh, that's a Veil. Alright, Neil. I was like, who the hell is that? Oh, that Lightning. Frankie or Frankie. You heard?
A lot what you get, but I know you hate the Big Mom's crew as a
That
whole.
nigga was garbage, bro.
Yeah, Luffy needed Nami to save him,
Vegapunk.
bro. Luffy needed this nigga to save. Nigga needed his
Vegapunk.
navigator to save him, yeah.
Fish Tiger or Danjaro. I think Danjaro. He's definitely more influential in the grand scheme of Wano. He's a big part of that whole entire arc. Not only that, he's a
Nah, she
great
got on the
character.
left. The right, I mean.
Fish or Tiger?
Yep.
Why?
He helped a lot of people. He helped a lot of the fishermen look at humans different.
The Janro helped everybody in Wano survive the hardships of Kaido and from the shadows.
This is what I'm
From
saying,
the
bro. This is
shadows.
what
That's
I'm
what
saying.
makes him a good character.
Bro, you're just saying the
That's his
impact.
morality.
No, but you're saying the impact they have in
You
this
just
one
brought up
arc.
morality too, bro.
No, but his thing doesn't just only affect just one character.
His thing
If
doesn't
Jinbei
affect
was
one
racist,
character,
if
it
Jinbei
affects
wasn't
everybody
racist,
in Wano.
but
It affects
listen.
everybody in
If
Wano.
Jinbei is not racist, Luffy dies during that war. He probably won't even leave the prison. He gets killed by Blackbeard actually. If he didn't get that nigga hold Luffy back, he would have died.
I give it to you, bro.
Nigga had all these people like, yo, we gotta look at human as different.
I don't remember either of these characters.
Nah, he was part of that little crew that tried to fight Kaido. I guess you can pick that dog, nigga. I don't really remember that girl like that, or guy, whatever that person is.
Oh, yeah, nah, I fuck with him. I just remembered who that is. He's a part of the Animal Kingdom. Man, I didn't remember that nigga. I like Carrot more, but I feel like Jack's a better character.
You don't really know that much about Jack. He's been just underwater, just surviving.
He's still a fire character, though. What he did to her kingdom was smart as fuck. How they fought him strategically with the poison and at night and during the day without any break. That was strategic, bro. That was strategic. He beat 2 niggas that were easily, like, top niggas in the show.
We beat.
He beat both of the pet samurais. The cat and the dog. I forget their name. But them niggas are tanks, bro, and he beat both of them.
I know. He's also a fucking dog himself. Nigga, I forgot who he turns into. I forgot his Zoan type.
He turns into a mammoth.
Exactly.
Really mammoth. Carrot.
I mean, you just
Carrot's
don't.
very crucial too, though. Like without her moon powers and a few parts of the arcs, they would have been cooked. Plus, she's a lovable character. She's nice. She's kind. She got a good amount of comedic relief. That dumbass Chichatsu shit where she hugs people and shit.
We just needed to see more of Jack.
Yeah, I feel like if we did, it would be Jack. That's why I'm saying Jack. Who you saying?
Yeah, I mean, we got more versions. I'd say it'd be better, but
So Jack.
I guess.
Let's go with Jack. Nami.
I already know you hate Doflamingo's family. You hate Doflamingo. This nigga's the fucking reason. This nigga, bro.
It's Nami.
He died.
It's
He
Nami.
died. Listen.
Nami,
Listen. He
It
dies.
doesn't matter.
Luffy dies during that war. Nobody come to save him.
It's Nami.
You forgot this nigga jumped in the.
It's
Cause
Nami, bro.
jumped in the sky was shooting
Nami,
lasers
bro.
at him.
They ain't making it anywhere without Nami, bro. She's
Bro,
the best navigator.
That's what I'm
in the
saying.
world,
You're not
bro.
his best character. You keep bringing up how you're bringing up
She's not only that,
what the
if-
main
if-
character's
if
gonna be doing.
If Nami didn't keep Luffy in check, he would have died.
We keep him in check. We keep him in check.
Tracking, pull him and tell him we're not going to that island. Tell him he can't fight certain characters. If she didn't step
Who did she stop him from fighting? That one guy when she said, "Promise me you're not gonna fight nobody," and then she wanted them to fight the people that would beat him up.
Yes. Yes.
Fuck!
Yes.
They would have went there because of her.
She's crucial, bro.
Bro,
She's crucial.
This bitch was getting money and blowing the money. Then she even put
Corazine
these
is
niggas
not
in
even that
danger.
important of a character, bro. He's only important to Law's backstory.
You're disrespectful, bro. I can't believe you gonna say something like that, bro. Only important to Law.
He really is, bro. He's really not that
Without law, Luffy goes into the new world and gets killed.
No, the fuck he don't. No, the fuck he don't. Law couldn't even beat Dolphy. No, he don't.
Yeah, they both needed each
No,
other.
they didn't, bro. No, they didn't. I feel like Luffy would have beat Dolphy without Law. And I feel like Luffy would have beat Kaido without Law. I don't know one character.
He would have died. He would have made it that
He
far.
would have beat Caesar without Law. None of the characters that Law helped Luffy beat, Luffy would have not been able to beat by himself, bro. By himself with his own crew, bro.
Now you gotta throw the whole crew in it now.
I mean,
they gotta throw the whole crew
Gonna
now.
be there. If he
Bro.
said his crew's gonna be there, let's be honest.
Bro.
Who we picking, bro? Who we picking, bro?
Bro, like,
Who you picking?
you did disrespectful, bro.
Who
I
you
get it.
picking,
I
bro?
get it, bro. You hate
Who you
Doflamingo,
picking,
bro.
You straight.
I already know. You already know I'm picking, bro.
You're wrong, bro.
The fuck nigga
You
took
wrong.
my whole she had him in check. She had Luffy in check. Don't fight these guys,
You
Luffy.
wrong, bro. You wrong. You want right?
All you're saying about her is her putting her captain in check. That's why she's not
Not
putting
only
it in
that, they
check.
wouldn't have made it anywhere without her. She's the best navigator. How many navigation situations did they be in that Nami saved them that a normal navigator wouldn't have been able to save them from? Bro, she was even saving them when she was on her
She's
sick
the
bed.
only, bro. She's
When
the
she was
only
even saving-
navigator that we're seeing actually navigate.
No. Every pirate crew has a navigator.
But
bro.
we don't be knowing about what exactly they
But we
doing.
know a lot of pirates die on the Grand Line, and she kept them living, bro.
No, but we don't know. We're not getting the version.
We know most of the navigators that take their crew to the Grand Line die, and we know
If we're only
most of
getting,
the
if we're only
navigators-
seeing one navigator, of course she's gonna be the best one.
But
We're only getting one. We're only
we
getting to
heard
see
about the other
one.
ones though. We heard about the other ones. They die. They die. New World, they're dying in there. Bro, remember the one navigator from the Phoenix Pirates? That nigga was garbage.
I don't know who the Phoenix Pirates is, bro. I don't know these
Remember the
Phoenix Pirates. I don't know these Phoenix
They went
Pirates.
to the Grand Line and got cooked because of their navigator, bro. Got cooked and taken over and enslaved.
Bro, and you think that would have happened to Luffy?
Yes, without Nami, yes. They wouldn't even have made
Nigga
it out
got
of the
slaved.
ice cove. The ice cove that they was stuck in, they wouldn't even made it out of there without Nami. During that Phoenix Pirate arc, they wouldn't have made it out of there without
I don't even
Nami.
remember that arc, man. That shit in the manga, I don't know about.
That's
it.
the one where with the heat, the guy that has the heat fruit.
It's not ringing no bell, bro.
Bounty Hunter family, heat fruit.
It's not ringing no bell right now.
You get rock, paper, scissors.
I ain't rock, paper, scissors. I don't, bro.
You're
Like,
wrong,
that's what I'm
bro.
saying. Like,
You're wrong.
what you're doing is this is what you're doing. You're talking about how effective these characters are in the beginning of the fucking series,
She's
and they're
effective now, too.
saying, oh, if they're not here,
And the Phoenix Pirates is not in the beginning of the series, bro. That's past the halfway point. That's past 500.
I just don't know who them people are, bro.
That's showing you, bro.
I don't know who people
you
are.
go back and watch the show. I'm rewatching it, so I know who they are.
I don't watch anime, bro. I know you struggle with reading because you don't like left, right.
They were in the manga too.
I don't remember them.
They
They
were
can't be
in the
that
manga,
important.
too.
They can't be that important. I forgot
It
them.
was a short arc. It was a short
Exactly.
arc, but it showed
Too short to remember.
It was important to show him the real dangers of the Grand Line.
I'm just saying, you like just talking about what these characters are doing in the beginning, and the characters that they're up against
But that
are
wasn't
characters
the
that are
beginning.
important.
We already
No, you
established
said
that was not
you said she's important because of navigation. You know, she also put them in fucking danger, right?
Yeah.
When Luffy almost fucking drowned because she was using these niggas. If Luffy couldn't beat Arlong, she was going back. So she's important because he's a user. Then after she got saved, she was like, "Oh, let me be with his
Had no
crew
choice,
now."
bro. She was trying to save her family.
She had a choice, man.
She had no choice.
She had a
was trying to
choice.
save her
She
family.
had a choice.
So you
She-
telling me
she-
you was gonna pick a group of strangers over your family?
Bro, she knew Arlong and them niggas, bro.
No, I'm saying
All
you
she had to do was
gonna
do
pick-
what Arlong
you gonna
said.
pick Luffy, the group of strangers, Luffy's crew. You gonna pick them over your family?
Am I gonna pick them over my family? I wouldn't
That
be
you're
in,
trying to protect.
I wouldn't be in that position. But I'm
You
saying,
ain't beating
I'm
Arlong,
saying,
bro. You would be the same strength as Nami and
bro,
One Piece.
I would just say fuck it, bro.
And die.
Bro, she already knew how evil Arlong was. If Luffy doesn't beat him, her character doesn't matter.
But she didn't.
What-
she
what's
didn't
the
think.
Luffy-
She didn't think Arlong was gonna betray her though. She didn't. She didn't know that.
She never
'Cause
trusted him.
She trusted that he would be truthful about money, which he is a truthful person about money. He just played her in that. He finessed her.
Bro.
He had someone rob.
All the characters that's on the Shores, they are important. But their whole being important is based off Luffy handling that problem. That's it.
Her
It's
job
not
isn't
like
to handle problems. She's a navigator. Her job is to guide the ship.
no, but I'm
She shouldn't
saying
even be fighting for real. For real, if we being honest, she shouldn't be boxing with any of those characters.
no, but I'm
She shouldn't
saying
even been in that situation
I'm
with
saying
Enel or
I'm saying
nothing,
if
bro.
Luffy doesn't solve these people problems, defeating these people, they don't care about Luffy. They only care about him because he fixed their problem.
He's supposed to fix their
This
problems.
isn't genuine. This isn't genuine
This
shit.
ain't Naruto, bro. She's a navigator. She got one purpose.
This ain't Naruto.
The captain
What the fuck
needs to
Naruto? I
protect her.
knew this.
The captain needs to protect her. That's his job. She's the navigator. Her job's to guide the ship, not fight.
No,
She's
but I'm
not the
saying
swordsman. She's not the
no,
sniper.
no,
She's
but I'm
not-
saying all these the reason that some of these characters are important is because Luffy's like, you know what, you have that
But that's
problem.
what he's
Let
supposed to
me
do.
handle this for
That's
you.
what he's supposed to
Alright, I'll
do.
die for you now. These
That's what
ain't
he's
genuine.
supposed to
It's not
do.
genuine. It's not genuine.
But that's what he's supposed to do if she's a
I'm
navigator.
not saying that he's not, but I'm saying all of their success is mainly off Luffy doing something, helping him do something. Now all that cry she wanted to do, him slamming his hat on her fucking head. I'ma handle it. Like, come
She
on,
can't
bro.
fight. She just wasted how many years of her life? What do you mean?
I'm gonna fuck about how
Nigga
many
hate
years she
women.
wasted her
He hate
life.
women, bro.
Fuck women.
He hate women.
Now I hate women
hate women, bro.
because she used them. All right,
Nigga
bro.
saying she can't cry after she just
used
wasted
them.
how many years of her life trying to save her family and failed.
Bitch
Why
used
wouldn't
them.
she cry?
Bitch used them. That's all I see.
She did,
Used them.
but she's supposed to. She's a navigator. The
She's
navigator
supposed to use
uses
them?
the captain. The navigator
That's
uses the
not. A
captain.
navigator just navigates you through shit, bro.
Exactly,
That's what
but she depends on the captain.
money hungry.
She depends on
robbing the crew. Bro,
She's a cat burglar.
if Arlong would have went along with her plan and say, you know what, your family's safe, she doesn't give a fuck about the Straw Hats.
Okay, and
Exactly.
Corey don't give a fuck
Like-
about the Straw Hats either.
He gave a fuck about law. He wanted law's safety because he knew law one day.
Law does not matter, bro. He does not matter.
This is,
He does not
This
matter.
nigga is the
He's not
reason-
necessary to
Hold
win
on.
any fights.
Hold on. This nigga was the reason Luffy survived. Yeah,
No, he's not.
just let you know
He's
that.
not.
Bro, he was dying.
From what? From who?
That punch through his chest.
What punch? From who?
Akihino, though. Yeah, Akihino.
Are you talking about when he was on the
Yeah, I think he about to lose his fucking life.
Alright, I'll give you that. I'll give you a 2 for that. I forgot about that on Marine Ford. You right?
Yeah, because you hate Law, you hate Dolphin, and you hate Big Mom's crew. I don't know why. We don't even have to debate this. We don't even have to debate. We got the GOAT right there. GOAT shit.
It's him. Iceberg.
Yeah, I ain't defending that bitch.
I don't like either of these characters, bro. I don't like either of these characters, so you pick. I hate both.
You picked the one, the red guy.
This guy?
Yeah.
Monkey D. Luffy.
Wait, let me see what.
It doesn't matter. That's the main character.
They don't mean he's a better character than the other
He
guy.
was up against the nigga that turns into a good swordsman when he falls asleep.
GOAT shit. Sabo, bro. I don't even know why you went to that other side real quick. The fuck? Come on, we already know. It's another GOAT right there. Godfather.
Yeah.
Come on, wait. Let me.
Go ahead. It's just fucking Vivi, bro.
Vivi, it's easy, Vivi. Easy.
How's it Vivi?
Easy,
His
bro.
character's better than Vivi's.
What? Tell me about this guy.
The backstory with what happened with his wife and what he went through when he was lying to his wife to pay for her medical bills, but she found out he was a pirate and it broke her mind. That makes him a great character, bro.
So we not talk about this Princess Vivi, bro. Like she wasn't the GOAT in that art.
She held it down for her country, bro. I'll give her.
Swung on Luffy. Luffy swung on her like.
Why bring up the scene where a woman gets beat?
I'm just letting
Why
you know
bring
what
up the scene
happened
where a
in
woman
the
gets
fucking
beat?
show.
Killer.
You only had that much of a character, dog.
I mean, he has more character than her.
I just don't remember who the fuck that is.
Exactly.
You already on the right guy.
Yeah, kid. He's from the movie, but I think he has more character than him.
You could pick this. I ain't watched neither of them.
Yes, you know who Zeph is.
How you know that?
Because you know who Sanji is. Zeph?
Oh, I ain't talking about the nigga that cut Ada's foot.
Yeah, Zeph.
Smoker.
Smoker.
Sorry, nigga hate Big Mom's crew and Big Mom.
Nefari. He was more important to the story than she was.
I
He's
guess.
a better character. She's fucking horrible character, bro.
I guess.
She was put in the show so you would hate her.
I guess, bro. I guess.
Robin.
Okay. Excuse me.
I don't care about this one. I don't like either of them.
It's a coin flip. It don't matter. It's almost 10 o'clock.
Yeah, no.
Kaido.
Kaida. Shanks. We're on the last round anyway.
That's easy, man.
It's not
That's
easy, bro.
Easy as fuck. Easy as fuck. You know it's low.
Law ain't gonna win anyway, so I'll give it to him. But that nigga not better than Dr. Hawk or Haku, whatever. How he's
They gonna take on in the early beginning against the series. Like,
I do think it's Chopper, but I'll give it to Lucci.
ain't no, it's Son Goku, nigga. What the fuck?
I didn't know, bro. I honestly don't
Oh.
know much about either of their characters.
That's crazy.
I
But
don't
you
read
watch the anime.
manga, Yeah,
But you watch the anime, supposedly.
I do.
Crocodile.
They don't show much of Sengoku in the anime or
That's
that
cap.
bitch.
That's cap.
They didn't show her until Eggman. You said Crocodile?
Yeah. Magellan.
Yeah. Jinbei. Vigitoro.
Yeah.
Garp. Shanji.
Okay.
Just waiting to see if he was making an argument, man.
Okay, bro. Okay.
Cody Roger. No, what the fuck are you talking
Just
about?
saying, bro. Just saying.
There's no.
You barely know about Goldie Roger, but it's cool.
No Goldie Roger, no show, bro.
Kuma.
No
Somebody else would have been Pirate King.
No, they wouldn't.
Whitebeard could have been Pirate King. He didn't want the title. He gave like yo.
No, fuck you, he
Or
didn't.
you can have that, bro.
No, he didn't, bro.
Roger's a fraud anyway.
It's him. His gay ass. Teach. I like you, Bon Clay, but you ain't better than Teach. Ace. Big Mom. Riley.
Okay.
Just making sure. This nigga. Hody Jones! Zoro. Marco. Godfall was dope in Sky Island, though. But it's Marco. Enil.
Who's the other person on the?
That's the nigga that falls asleep and turns into a good swordsman.
Vegapunk.
Yeah, no Vegapunk, no Frankie for real. Didn't he use Vegapunk's technology to fix himself?
Yeah, everybody uses technology.
I feel like he was more important than him, though.
More important now. It's more important instead of
Is
better.
that part of character development, bro?
It's cool, bro. It's cool.
Jack.
It's cool.
Jack.
It's not really, but it's cool,
Jack.
bro. It's cool.
Jack.
I already know you hate Law, bro. You hate Law. You hate how he can steal your heart.
It's Doflamingo. Monkey D. Luffy.
All right. Even Luffy barely has a character, but all right. Whitebeard. Nigga forgot his brothers. That's Princess Vivi.
Yeah, I think it's Vivi too. Kid. Let's see here.
Smoker.
She is Smoker. Definitely Smoker. Robin. We just added him because we didn't care. Shanks.
I don't know, man. Whitebeard way better. You barely. Oh, bro,
That's
Shanks.
Kaido.
man.
That's not Whitebeard.
Oh, Kaido.
It's Shanks.
You barely know about Shanks, bro. Like, let's.
We barely knew about Kaido to Wano.
Exact, bro. Kaido had a whole build up. Kaido had a whole build up.
You can pick. I don't like either of these characters.
This nigga hate. Got the most important fight. I'll say Law.
I don't like either of these characters either.
Chasing Goku. You got like 4 minutes.
Yeah, no.
What y'all?
Fuck no. Fuck no.
Nigga hate shit, bro.
Say in the comments what y'all seen, cause that was a
Garp.
fuck no. Garp, yeah. Goldie Roger. No Goldie Roger, no show.
Bro, that has nothing to do with him being a character.
Oh,
That has nothing to do
You
with
could pick this one.
Kuma. I'll say Blackbeard.
I don't know.
Big Mom. Zoro.
Zoro. I don't know.
I'll just say Marco. More showings.
Vegapunk. Dolphy.
Glad you know, bro. Glad you know. Whitebeard easy.
It's Luffy, but I give it to you, bro.
This nigga Luffy barely has a fucking character, kid.
How is Vivi not a better character than Kid?
Bro, or she's just a weak follower, bro. Someone strong, save me. Oh my god, you're here. You changed my whole life. I'm gonna follow you until I die.
I don't know.
Robin.
There's 8 more to go.
Kaido. Sengoku.
Goldie Roger.
Acting like this nigga and take his son. Blackbeard. Nakuma. fuck.
I didn't care, so I just chose which was Zoro.
Nigga hate Black Big Mom. Vegapunk.
I don't care.
Just say Whitebeard.
Kid.
Bo Hancock. Robin actually.
Kaido. Cody Ryder. Zoro.
He just picking his favorite characters.
No, they're better characters. We already made them debates.
Whitebeard.
Cody Ryder.
You need to speed into some of these next ones. They only got like 1 more minute today. It's 10. Whitebeard.
Zoro. Cody Roger,
This
man.
nigga gotta go back and watch the series again, bro.
Winner is Cody Roger, bro. Best character in the show. Let's
He's
see
not
who
the
mainly
best
wins.
character in the show.
Let's see who mainly wins. Monkey D. Luffy. Bullshit! Monkey D. Luffy, Uta. Cody Rogers in 4th, bro. So that means the majority of people would agree with me, bro.
They're only saying that because he was getting shown that much.
Law made
He's a
it to
fucking
the top
fraud.
5. Law made it to the top 5.
Bro,
I don't know how Luffy's number 1, though. I don't know.
because he's the main character.
But that don't make him the best character, bro. All right, guys, we're going to take a short